Hello ladies and gentlemen, ScareToolFree here bringing you another Minecraft World War II tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Flak 36/Flak 37 anti-aircraft or anti-tank gun. This gun could serve obviously both roles, while the 36 and 37 are more commonly known for anti-tank capabilities. They could also be used for anti-aircraft. The Flak 18 was a model that was dedicated pretty much solely to anti-aircraft operations, so this is more the anti-tank version and stuff like that, though the Flak 18 is still very similar. The Flak 36 and Flak 37 are pretty much practically the same gun. There's just a few little minor things that were changed, such as some of the instruments and just some other parts and pieces to the gun, allowing it for easier maintenance and stuff like that. Stuff that I really can't show a difference in Minecraft, so I just went ahead and decided to combine the two because they're practically the same thing. Now, you can see here that this is the gun in its deployed state. I will also be showing you guys how to build this thing with its transport and mode and all that stuff, which you could also be used to fire upon on its wheels, which is also very cool. Though it did have a limited traverse and elevation and all that kind of stuff. So pretty interesting though. So going ahead and taking a look at the deployed version, it's awesome. I had a design for this a while ago, and it's actually pretty highly up there on my most viewed videos. It's pretty crazy actually that simple AT gun got that much love. But basically, you can see a lot of redesigning happened with this thing. It's still basically the overall same shape. I used the Airone as a very nice template for it. However, the new detail on it is absolutely insane. Lots of new little features, stuff like that. The shaping is a little bit better, and I went ahead and really got some close-up pictures to try to get the instruments as correct as I possibly could for the gun. But I think overall it looks really nice. It's got the detail, it's got pretty much the instruments, all the little mechanisms I could throw in there, and overall it just looks really good. And just so you guys also know, I will be releasing the tutorial shortly after this one for the version of it being towed, so you can have this thing towed behind a Opal Blitz, kind of how we have the Pack 40 over there, or something of that kind of sort. So lots of cool stuff you guys can do with this gun. It's definitely going to look awesome in any kind of fortifications, anything like that. It's definitely a really cool gun. Anyways guys, that's it for the overview of it. Let's go ahead and pop into the tutorial, and let's go ahead and build this thing. Alright guys, so going ahead and getting started. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place down a stone brick stair. Now as you'll be able to note that this is the front stair up here for the legs that basically that come out here. I believe they're actually called the outriggers, or out triggers, something like that. Outriggers, something like that. Basically the supports there for the base of the gun. Now we're going to start off by placing down a stone brick stair, and this is going to be for the front leg right here. We're going to go ahead and place down a sign on either side of this stone brick stair, like that, followed by a stone brick top slab coming off the stone brick stair like so. Come off the back of this stone brick stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone brick top slabs going back, followed by a stone brick stair like this, and again, signs on either side of the stone brick stair, and then a stone brick top slab coming off that stone brick stair. So basically you get something that looks just like that. A row of 7 of stone brick top slabs in between these stone brick stairs gives you a nice idea for how big this gun is going to be, and the space that you're going to need for it. Now going out to the sides here, we're going to go and go to the very center of this row of 7. So we have our 4th stone brick top slab here from the back of either one of these stairs. We're going to place down a stone brick top slab that goes out from it like this, and then we're just going to place down 1 and 2 more after it, and then we're just going to place down a stone brick stair like this, and then a stone brick top slab like so, and then again the signs on the side here of this stone brick stair like so. Over here on this side we're going to do the same thing, 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs out like that, a stone brick stair, and a stone brick top slab, again your signs on the sides here of the stone brick stair. So you basically get something that looks something just like that. All the way around, and you can see from above the base here how much space you're going to need for it. Really good way to get this thing set up and ready to go. Now in the corners here, we're going to go ahead and place down stone brick top slabs around like this, so we get a little bit more of a base here going for the anti-tank gun. Now with this done on the direction, or basically on 2 of these, so you can choose whatever ones you guys want to do, but for the basically for the front facing ones, or where the gun's facing, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood fence gates, just like this on those 2 sides like this. So basically the 2 sides that are directly across from each other. After you have that done, we're going to go and place down a skeleton skull over here on this stone brick top slab, and then directly across from it, we're going to place down a skeleton skull on that side as well, and that's just for instruments for probably folding up the the legs or something like that, the outriggers and stuff like that. Is what I imagine those are used for. Anyways, once you have that done, that's going to basically do it for layer 1. You can see you have your base of the gun set up and established. And with that, we'll be able to go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to our next layer. We have layer 2. Now, real quickly, I just want to go ahead and cover that this build is highly detailed. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. So I may have to take a few looks back and forth just to make sure I'm getting the design right. As you can see, this side is completely different from this side. So, you know, I want to make sure I get this completely right. So excuse me if I have to take a few looks back and forth to make sure I get this right. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and continue on. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block on this very center stone brick top side right there. Just a polished andesite block like so. After you have that done, we're going to take cobblestone walls. We're going to go and basically surround the polished andesite block just like that with those cobblestone walls. After you have that done, come off the very center cobblestone wall. We're going to place down, or the one up here in the front, whichever way you want your gun facing. Make sure you have that figured out now, because this is going to be the front of the gun. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs that come off that cobblestone wall, 1 and 2, just like that on both sides. After you have that all done, we then want to go ahead and place down a placeholder block after the stone brick top slab, and then we're going to place down another stone brick top slab right here, which will be part of the gun, as you can see going on right there. Also on this side, we're going to place down a stone half slab like or top slab like this, as it is going to be part of this stone brick top slab. I believe this is actually the seat here for the gunner and all that stuff. So that's what we got going on right there. Now for some of the detail around this thing, we're going to go ahead and start off by taking skeleton skulls, and on all of these stone brick stairs, we're going to go ahead and place down some skeleton skulls. So just like that, very simple. After you have that done, we're going to go ahead and take redstone repeaters, and on all these stone brick top slabs on the very end, we're going to place down redstone repeaters, and make sure that you flick them out to their max length on the outside there. At least I imagine that's what they're called, the max length of the outside of a little thing. You just want it back all the way like that. Now, one thing that I saw that I guess you could kind of consider optional for this build is that there is this little piece right here. Now, in looking at pictures of this gun, I realized it had this kind of like almost like a tongue, like a trailer tongue or something like that. I would imagine it's probably used for maybe hooking up to this trailer here for transport or something like that. So I decided to go ahead and include it. You guys don't have to include it, but I thought it was a nice little detail that would be pretty interesting. So for this, very simply, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor on top of the stone brick top slab. On top of those two dark oak wood fence gates, we're going to place down 2 stone half slabs, followed by skeleton skulls coming off the sides of them, like so. After you have that done, we're going to go ahead and move up 1, and we're going to place down a stone top slab here, like this, going forward, followed by a second stone top slab, come off those like that on either side. After you have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone half slab, again going up, and it's going to be right above this redstone repeater. On either side of this stone half slab, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull just like that. And in between these two stone top slabs, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence gate, just like that. So you have this little thing in the front there. You can see I kind of boosted it up to the next layer, kind of, just to make sure we get it out of the way and finish, because, I mean, it's optional. You guys don't have to add it, but it's a little addition, a little more detail to the build, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for layer 2. With that, let's move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 3. Again, this is right here where we start to really see the divide between the symmetry of the build, so make sure that you guys are paying close attention to what's going on which side, just so you guys are, following along and, guys don't end up messing up and all that stuff. So, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start by placing down 2 polished andesite blocks on top of these 2 stone bricks top slabs. It's very simple, nothing too crazy. And these are going to go ahead and continue to build up these front panels that we see the Flak 37s and 36s have a lot. Now, what we want to go ahead and do is we want to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair on top of this cobblestone wall right there. After you have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block back from that stone brick stair. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair like so, followed by a stone top slab coming off the stone brick stair. We also want to go ahead and go into our inventory. We're going to go ahead and need to grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates again, or you could just grab them from down here. We're going to go ahead and place down a placeholder block, and then place down 2 open fence gates on either side here of this stone top slab. So just like that on both sides, so you get something that looks like so. After you have that done, on either side of this stone brick stair, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull, like this on both sides. Over here on the right side, we're going to place down a dropper on top of this this cobblestone wall right there. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a wooden trapdoor. You may need to go into your inventory to grab that. And we're just going to place down one like this to form the back of the seat. Like so. As you can see, there's pretty much no leg room right here for the gun, but you would have to imagine that these would be very thin kind of panels here just to protect from small arms fire, and they wouldn't be like 3 meters thick or a meter thick like these blocks are kind of showing. So a little bit of, you have to kind of imagine that sense there, but other than that, we're pretty solid. So after this, on this side, on top of this cobblestone wall, we're going to place down a polished andesite full block. We're then going to place down an upside down stone brick stair coming off of it to the side like so. On top of this stone brick top side, we're going to go grab ourselves some redstone repeaters again. We're just going to go and place down one like this with its notches flipped out all the way to the side, just like that. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to basically do it for layer 3. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by placing down a polished andesite block on top of this stone brick stair right here. Going over to the left side of the gun, which will be over here, we're going to place down 2 cobblestone walls coming off this polished andesite block like so. However, over here on the right side, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall, followed by a stone brick upside down stair, coming off of it like so, to create a little viewport here for the gunner. This is the gunner seat right here, so they would obviously need a little sight there, or a little opening so that they can easily spot targets. So that's what we're trying to show with that right there. Coming off the polished andesite block, though, in the very center, we're going to place down a second polished andesite block, followed by a stone brick top slab. On either side of the polished andesite block, we're just going to place down a sign on both sides, so you get something that looks something just like that. After you have all that done, we're going to go ahead and place down another polished andesite block, going back like so, followed by a second one. On top of this stone top slab, we're going to place down a stone slab full block, like that, followed by a stone brick top slab that comes off of it toward the rear. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some tripwire hooks. We're going to place down one on either side of that stone slab block. After you have that done, over here on the left side of the gun, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, come out the polished andesite block, followed by a regular stone brick stair like so. Then on top of this stone brick upside down stair here, we're going to grab ourselves a skeleton skull and just place it down on top like so. After you have that done, over here on the right side, it's a bit different as I mentioned. The gun is a bit different on both sides here. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair on top of this dropper, followed by a sign, just like that. And then we want to place down another brick half slab. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our last 5 layers here, where we have layers basically 5 and 6. We're just going to go ahead and put the top of the gun on, and actually put the whole barrel on with where the actual shell would come from. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to our cobblestone walls here. We're just going to place down 2 more that go up like this. And then 2 more over here on this side, so one on top of the upside down stair and one on top of that cobblestone wall right there. In between these cobblestone walls, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab like so. We then want to place down a stone brick stair facing that direction, like that, coming off the stone brick half slab, followed by a sign on either side of the stair, like so. After you have that done, come off the back of the stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick half slabs, and again, these stone brick half slabs are going to have signs on it, just like the stone brick stair we had before. And then after you have that, we're just going to place down 1, 2, and 3 more stone brick half slabs that come out from it like this, and these are not going to have any signs on it, anything like that. They're going to be just like that. And we're good to go with that. And that's the main kind of barrel for the gun there. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair facing basically the opposite from this stair after this stone brick half slab here. We then want to place down a total of, let me go ahead and grab some polished andesite blocks actually. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by an upside down stone brick stair with its kind of creating a shape like that for the place where the gun breech, I believe is actually what it's called. Then we're going to place down an iron trapdoor like this, followed by a sign over here to the left side, like so. So you have your gun breech right there where the shell would be loaded into. On the back here of the stair, we're going to place down a skeleton skull like so. And we also want to place down a stone brick stair on top of this upside down stair right there on the gun. Actually, my bad. Sorry, a stone brick half slab. My bad. Stone brick half slab where that stair is. Once you have that done, over here on the other side, we're going to use a tripwire hook and a skeleton skull. We're going to place down a tripwire hook on this full block right here, followed by a skeleton skull coming off the stone brick stair, just like that. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and go to the top of the gun here on top of this stone brick stair. We're going to place down an iron trapdoor on top of this stone brick half slab and on top of this stone brick stair as well. And then we just want to go ahead and place down another brick fence on top of this polished andesite block like so. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for my design for the Flak 36/Flak 37 anti-tank/anti-air gun. Hope hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this as I do, so you guys give me credit for it. This can be anything from a sign the build, tweet to my channel, or this video if there's a page on social media sites. Just be sure I get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it helps me continue to, obviously feel inspired to continue posting this content. Anyways, guys, as long as you guys give me credit for the build, you guys are free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. And other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.